welcome to the Tristan channel. Apologise for my hair, but it was a bit cold today, so I had a hat on. As request, I did a reaction because normally I usually get space in between, but this is a request from a subscriber, Kazoo. Sorry if I mispronounced his name. Kazoo Swat. Who likes Hasan Bar Bar. This is not from a Hasan Bar Bar channel. It's a Hasan Bar Bar video, but for another channel. I've put the relevant links, etc., in the description below. Not sure what this is called. Something about a sorcerer. So let's do this.
انت هون؟ طبعا يا اخوان في دخنة تطلع. شايفين الدخان انت اللي بيطلع يا اخوان؟ انت هون؟
It's obviously a French channel. I don't speak French, but I'm guessing he's shouting. Is anyone there? Madino? I can't remember French. It's been a long time since I did French at school.
شايفين انتم مصدر الدخان يا اخوان؟ مش عارف.
Je ne sais pas.
خلينا نطلع برا انا. مش عارف. انا يا اخوان التلفون طفى. وما بعرف. طب انت وينك؟ اخوان خلينا نروح على المغارة، لا يكون في المغارة هو. صوته طلع. وين امبارح كنت؟
Is that something in the hole? That's what she said. Is that a rock or is that yeah, what's that?
وين امبارح انت كنت؟ وين؟ شو كنت تعمل بالعالم السفلي؟ بدي اعرف. أنا بدي أصير من جماعتك بس قول لي شو كنت تعمل.
It's a shame we haven't got this translated in English. It'd be interesting. See, whilst I'm like, this is really fascinating, I don't speak. Oh, is there any subtitles in here? No subtitles. Schopenhauer. It's a shame there's no subtitles because it would be interesting to see what this conversation is. So if you speak French, good on you, but...
طب ما بدك يعني أصير منكم؟ قريني الخائن؟ أنا كاذب؟ أنا لعين؟ والله أنت اللعين. طلع شو جايب لك معي؟ ملح.
It's like a skull face of horns.
إيه؟ ليش لن تخاف؟ لأنه لا يوجد حولك الجن. طب الشهر المحرم. طب وين النار تبعتك؟ الشهر المحرم. ساحر المغارة بتعرفه؟ أكيد هو أقوى منك صح؟ طب فرجيني وجهك. يعني مش راح تخاف من الملح اليوم؟
So I presume, if this is genuine, he's a sorcerer who summons jinn. I presume. That's a weird ass mask, though, isn't it?
لن تخاف أيها البشري اللعين. طب فرجيني وجهك يا فرجيني وجهك.
Got an alien face.
هاي ملح، بدكاش فرجيني وجهك؟ هاي ملح، وين الملح؟
He'd be good in a death metal band, wouldn't he?
بدك فرجيني وجهك ولا لا؟ لا انت خاف؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والله وجهه بخوف يا اخوان.
Some weirdo in a hole in a cave or something. It doesn't even look like an actual cave. It looks like a building, a bit of a underpass of a building or a structure with a hole in the floor. There's some weirdo in it.
فرجيني قوة السحر بدون الجن.
Approach.
ما راح اقترب اكثر من هيك. طب فرجيني وجهك لأن لعين جبان. طب أنا جبان بس فرجيني وجهك. ليش وجهك هيك متغير؟ يعني مش راح تخاف من الملح؟ بدي أجرب. بدي أشوف.
What's he gonna do? Throw bread at it?
شوف كيف مش راح تخاف. طب ليش الجن مش موجود معك؟ وليش انت موجود طيب؟ ليش ظاهر؟ انت انسان؟ انت كذاب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. طب فرجيني وجهك، بدي اقترب عليك انا. انت اللي راح تموت ان شاء الله. انت راح تتعذب. انت ايش؟ انت مخلل. انت مخلل. فيش حدا مخلد في الدنيا هاي. فيش حدا مخلد في
Go on, Rambo, go up to him and just, you know, if he's threatening you, just go up there and nut him one. He's at your foot level, just run up there and douche, you know what I mean?
الدنيا هاي. انت مخلل مش مخلد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا
That's right, piss it off by praying.
وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
The thing is also, this is broad daylight as well.
عليك. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللعنة. شفت القرآن قديش بخوفك؟ أنت أحمق. أنا أحمق؟
Saying you idiot. I'm an idiot? Okay.
طيب. لعنة الله عليك. طب أنت كيف تختفي مع إنك بشري؟ يلا فهمني. هذه قوة السحر. الله قوة السحر.
Magi? Is he a magi? I mean, if he's magi, it's not technically evil, but magi are not Islamic, if that makes sense. I don't know. Makes sense. If that makes sense. They're of the old ways, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Epis Levi and that spoke of in his writings, you know, the old magi back during the days of Solomon and all that sort of stuff.
طب قل لي شو كنت تعمل في العالم السفلي؟ مش انت بتحكي لي؟ لا إلي شؤون. مش بتقول لي الجن مش موجود؟ مش بتقول لي انت الجن مش موجود؟ طب ما في جن مسلم يا حبيبي. تعرف ولا بتعرفش؟ حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل. طب فرجيني وجهك.
I'd love to come across something like that. Not my own house, because I have to, like, defend my house, if that makes sense. But if I saw that, I'd have, you know, if it didn't speak English, it's a bit pointless. But if it spoke English, I'd be, like, chatting away, asking it. Because, you know, I found, whilst looking into the occult and stuff like that, a lot of stuff they say is forbidden knowledge is because you turn it, I mean, a lot of the black magic books, they're a bit of a disappointment. It's like Anton LaVey said, a lot of these black magic books are not really black magic, because essentially you're asking for the protection of God before you commit the start ritual, when you're in a protective circle. It's like, which doesn't make sense. If you're doing something evil and you want to join the forces of evil, then surely you wouldn't protect yourself and you wouldn't ask God for protection. You would let all these forces in. You know what I mean? They don't make sense. They're more akin to the Keys of Solomon, where it was kind of like you're using the power of God to control and manipulate demons for your own game. You're not making friends with them, you're controlling them. So it's not really black magic. It's like white magic. White magic. There's no such thing as black or white magic. It's nonsense. But it's like using white magic to control demons. That's what black magic grimoires essentially are. They're not black. There's no black magic about them. So they are a bit of a disappointment. You know what I mean? It's like these dangerous books. You mustn't read them. You read them, it's like, oh. And some of it is also astrology and science disguised in mysticism. Because it's like astrology. You could say it's like an early form of astronomy before it got into horoscopes and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? It's like John Dee. John Dee, his occult stuff is science, mathematics, and diagrams, and geometry, and all these different things under the guise of the divine. You know what I mean? It's like in the introduction of, like I said, in the introduction of Transcendental Magic by Epis Levi. Epis Levi. He goes on about how they had to hide it from the church. Hide from the church. Various other things. It's like John Dee. Sorry, it's like John Dee said. He would. Because people don't seem to realise that despite what science says, religion still has an influence. And also during the old times, you had to say, yeah, it is God. We are saying God did this. And you couldn't say, oh no, it's gravity. Even gravity, you had to connect it to the divine, otherwise you get burnt to the stake or something. Not necessarily gravity, because that's much later, but you know what I mean? You had to connect it to God under the guise. You know what I mean? You had to pretend that you're a scientist who believe in God, and you know what I mean? You have to conform to religion. But even still, the whole idea of gender, the binary stuff, all these other concepts, there's so much of it in our science that is actually influenced by religion. And all I'm going to say is, if it wasn't, trust me, if religion didn't have an influence on the world and didn't have that much grip or power over the world, it would have been gone ages ago, because historically Jesus never existed. Science has exposed a lot of this religious stuff. I mean, even the Vatican Church now have their own science division, as it were, and their scientists say that a lot of the Bible is baloney and stuff. You know what I mean? It's written during a time when people didn't know why the sun rose in the sky. You know what I mean? So when looking at this sort of thing, I mean, I can understand why he's upset, because he's throwing the Quran at him. It's like it's like a political thing. It's like, really, you're pissing this guy off? It's like, if this creature or weirdo or guy if he is a magi or of that practice, I'd be sat there listening to him, if he could speak English, and seeing what I could learn from him. I wouldn't approach him though, just in case, or have something on me, like a knuckle dust, something on me to protect me in case something goes wrong. But yeah, it's
وجهك اسمع. طب فرجيني وجهك بذهب.
Black magic stuff's overrated. There's nothing dodgy about it. It's all but yeah. So my point is, because it's like forbidden knowledge, it's seen as bad. If it's frowned upon by either Christianity, Muslim, or something, it's forbidden knowledge. It's forbidden. No, yeah, forbidden knowledge. You mustn't. It's wrong. It's corrupt. It's evil. Go look into it. That's what I can say. Do the opposite. Go to look into it, and you'll be surprised what you'll see. A lot of it's science, really, and all kinds of stuff.
ما بدك تفرجيني وجهك؟ طب شو؟ لا اسمع، العالم السفلي هذا ايش هو؟ طب ساحر المغارة بتعرفه؟ هذا متجوز، بيحكي انه عن حاله متجوز ملكة الجن او بنت ملك الجن.
Looks like, well, it reminds me of this mask, because I've got two. What is it? for Halloween. Good quality. I got this one. Oh, I got this one. It's like a crow I put on. Woo! It's a bit cold. But yeah, I got this for Halloween. But yeah, that mask there looks like this because like, you know what I mean? Well, it depends how hardcore he is. He might be an animal skull, you know, don't know.
ما بتاع شكله أقوى منك وأعلى منك في الرتب. أنت طلعت زبالة. أنت طلعت زبالة. تعرف ولا بتعرفوش؟
أنا وراي جيش أيها الأحمق اللعين.
Now, I could be wrong, but I'm just guessing because the words look familiar. Something army of jinns. Idiot. The jinns, I don't know, yeah, I sort of... I'm sure I gave it time, my brain will work out, but...
من جميع أنواع الجن.
أنت وراك جيش من جميع أنواع الجن بس معكاش جن مسلم صح؟ كان حالك إنك أنت معاك جميع أنواع الجن مش مايلين نولعوا نار فرجيني وجهك يما عيني يا إخوان طلع اقسم بالله العظيم في له قرن يا إخوان والله.
I'd say that's, I wouldn't say it's a jinn, that's definitely a person because it's too solid, if that makes sense. That looks like the sort, I mean, considering that is in an Arab country, that's very much like the same material as the hijab's made of, that black material, you know what I mean?
اسمع أنت مش بشري أنت جني أنت من الجن مش من البشر ليش تكذب علي؟ أنا أحمق أنت الأحمق أنت أنا الحمد لله أنا مش أحمق أنا باجي على أشكالك بتطلع عليك.
Did you say I'm an idiot? You're an idiot. It's like he's having an argument with sorcerer. I'm fucking fuck you, man. Fuck you.
أنا بقعد أطلع واضحك عليك. طب ليش ما قلت لي في الضوء؟ ها هاي ضوء هاي ضوء. طب فرجيني وجهك. فرجيني وجهك أكثر. طلع عينه يا إخوان كيف هاي.
It reminds me of Clash of the Titans.
عينه هاي.
That way a bit.
عمكاش فرجيني وجهك. اسمع بطقعك بالكشاف. وين كشاف المرة أخذته مني بدي إياه. بدك تعطيني إياه ولا لا؟ أيها اللعين.
Not being funny, I mean, I don't mean to offend anyone, but as Billy Connolly best summed it up, don't trust anyone who just reads the one book. You know what I mean? It's like put the Bible away, put the Quran away, put these religious books away and read something scientific or, you know, expand your library. You know what I mean? It's like my favourite quote to get kids reading. Was it favourite meme, sorry? To get kids reading, and that is Doctor Strange got his, like for example, what was it? Doctor Strange got his powers through reading. But it's true. A lot of it, the stuff that he did was through reading. You know, superpowers outside, it's because he read a lot of books. But that goes for anything. Knowledge is power. You won't get far if you're just reading the Bible like that, or the Quran. It doesn't matter what religion you are. You know, you got your holy book, and that's as far as your world or your perception goes. You're not getting anywhere, mate. And also, the thing is, if you look at the actual, this one makes you laugh as well. If you look at the mythology of the jinn are not evil. Yeah. I mean, again, Tim Benton's is like, basically comes down to this: the jinn are actually just spirits or beings, right? And just like anyone, whether it be like with people or humans, they're dickheads, yeah. Excuse my language, but they're dickheads, yeah. So you can get jinns who are dickheads. there are going to be jinns that are good and help you out, and there are jinns that would be bad, try and mess you up. You know what I mean? Because it's genie. It's like wishing and all that sort of stuff. That comes from those stories. So you know what I mean?
انت لعين. انت حيوان. ليش غطيت على وجهك؟ فرجيني يا طيب.
Oh no! I just noticed something. A Skeletor. It's Skeletor. Look at this. He's like that. He's not. He's trying to quake. Whatever. That is Skeletor. I'm looking for He-Man.
فرجيني وجهك. انت متت هيك ولا ايش؟ يا غنمي، يا حيوان، يا لعين، لعنة الله عليك. الله يوفقك يا رب. ان شاء الله تموت. قال مخلل، انت مخلل. جيب لي الجن كله اللي معك، طلع لي اياهم هون. عفريت عفريت. بدي اجيب لك ساحر المغارة عندك هون، خليه ينزل فيك قتل عشان انتوا اثنين تفهموا لبعض. يا حقير، يا حيوان.
Oh, he's actually gone deep in the hole. That's what she said.
شو بتعمل قاعد؟ شو بعمل هذا؟
He's going for a nap. He's going for a nap. Leave him alone. He's had enough of you, mate.
يما يما أعوذ بالله وجهه. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا حيوان. اللهم إني صائم. بسم الله.
Again, with the insults, he's throwing praying and insults. I mean, okay, he's called an idiot, but to be fair, though, you're conducting an interview. You know what I mean? He's got different, it's like Jehovah's Witnesses. That's what you're doing. You're being like a Jehovah's Witness, knocking on his door. You know what I mean? It's like, if you want to talk to him, let him talk. Listen to his opinion, man. Throwing Holy Scripture at him is just going to annoy him. It's like, if someone did that, came to my house and did that, I'd put one of his masks on and go, protect with a plastic, look at, you know what I mean? Respect, man. You've got to show some respect, like, you know what I mean? Especially, it doesn't matter if you don't agree with someone's opinion. It's an interview, you know what I mean? They make themselves look bad. If they're the ones that are in the wrong, they make themselves look bad. You don't need to stoop to that level. You know what I mean, son? So I'm only teasing, but it's a shame that this is not in English, because I would love to see what they're. I mean, just make saying about armies of jinn. Oh, you're an idiot and things like that. But it'd be interesting to see what it was in English. Go on, poach, Rambo it, as Casper Sight would say. What's he doing? What that looks like at some angles, it looks like a scream mask, Where's that? But. Is he saying him a party? Just because it looks like the word party, but. Bloody miss. I do seriously want to try and keep this, but it's itching me there and it's getting up my nose. بسم
الله الذي لا
بسم
يضر
الله.
مع اسمه شيء. وين رحت؟ هيو شكله هذا لسه موجود.
I'd love it if there's a back door to that place and he turns the camera around and, and he's appeared behind him. That'd be hilarious. He should. Well, what if he goes down there? He should go down there. I know that sounds a bit mad, but I just wanted to see what's in there. Is like candles and shit down there. Go on, son.
وين راح هذا؟ هون شوف.
Yeah, I think there's got to be a hole in the ground because he.
بدي انزل
Like,
اشوف هاي ايش او وين بتروح. يا اخوان بدي اشوف هاي وين بتودي ليكون بوابة العالم السفلي هو زي ما بحكي. بسم الله.
he's doing it.
طب هاي مسكرة يا
What
اخوان.
the fuck?
هاي مسكرة من هون، يعني التنتين مسكرات. بسم الله.
Where did he go?
بدي اطلع. يا اخوان بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اخوان بسم الله اعوذ بكلمة قل اعوذ.
My only. He is good, Hasan Bar Bar, because he's done some live videos. But what gets me with this one, and I am slightly. I mean, if you ever watch Casper Site, there's a channel I follow and a member of. If he makes a good point, as I will say to you, and that is, there's a lot of cutting and editing in that video. So a skeptic would say, when they do the cut, the person in the costume climbs out. You know what I mean? Because there's no way he got attacked by this thing. Because it's like when I see the video, it's like, oh, footage of person found murdered, blah blah. It's like, well, how can they be murdered if it's uploaded on their YouTube channel? You know what I mean? So it could be for entertainment purposes. I don't know. It's like but there's other videos indicate it's not, which is odd. You know what I mean? But because there's one like Tim Morozov. He looks like a ghost investigator, but in Russian, it's in Russian, you see. He's like, it says on there purely for entertainment purposes, so it turns out it was for entertainment, it wasn't necessarily legit.
شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. اخوان قاعد يسحب فيه. كنت ماسك هون بحاول امسك، مش عارف كيف قاعد يسحب فيه يا اخوان. لا 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 راح اطلع انا يا اخوان. نرجع له بشوفكم في لايف على انستغرام الليل ان شاء الله. السلام عليكم.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not saying he's genuine, because obviously a lot of it can be faked. I'm just a bit wary because you can tell it's a solid thing. The hole's too small for it to escape through, or the person to move through. But what gets me is when he goes like that, it'll sort of like, and then carry on. It's like, so if I was to talk like, oh, look at this, there's something in that. Did you see that? What I was going to say is, say for example, actually, sorry, I should redo it. Sorry. Say for example, say if I'm walking in the woods. Oh, did you see that? I saw something in that. I'm in this damn ass woods, and I could have thought I saw something in trees. And that was the bit I said about being in the trees is cut off, if that makes sense. But you see, but when but when that happens in the footage, you know, you see it jump. I mean, that it's just like you see it where it's cut. That to me makes it look a bit suspect. Will make anything look suspect. He does some good stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it's just that I'm a bit wary. I mean, like I said, if it's genuine, then it's it's really good. But like I said, and plus I would listen to this dude. It's like I wouldn't. Not being funny. If you come into his home and upset it, it's going to attack you. You know what I mean? Anyone would. It's, being disrespectful. But I'm just saying, because I'm open-minded, but I'm skeptical, but I'm open-minded. But an actual hardcore skeptic will go, oh yeah, but you see it cut too many times, and that's the problem with this one. You have to look out for. You have to all be careful with. Sorry, is because it cuts. There's a cut where he moves the camera and it goes jolts because it's a cut. So I mean, the skeptic will say, oh, it's someone in the costume, cut, the person got out, record. You know what I mean? Because you can do those tricks on TikTok. You know what I mean? So yeah. Right, no, good recommendation though. It's a shame it's not in English because that would have been interesting. But it works out a few words. It's like, you're an idiot. I'm a jinn. You go, I'm an idiot. No, you're an idiot, man. It's just hilarious. Good video. A bit spooky, but I said I'd be, if that was legit and that thing could speak English, I'd be sat there just like absorbing data from it. So thanks for the recommendation, Kazoo Swat. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name. And for anyone else here, if you liked the video, then hit that like. If there's anything you want me to react to, then put it in the description. Put it in the comments below. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, then please do. It would be great to have you here. And until next time, folks, take care and bye-bye.